Hi everybody, welcome to Caketastic Cakes. It's Jen. I'm back. I'm going to show you today how to make letters Avengers style. So if you like what you see, please like, please subscribe. Here we go. And yeah, let's go. Okay, so I'm going to show you real quick just how to make one letter. I used a square for all the letters, so they're all the same size, and then I just cut wedges out however I saw fit. This is going to be a letter K. You know, just do whatever you got to do. Make your letters, but do use something so they're all the same size. All right, yep, see, there's the K. We're going to come back to that, so let's just put that aside for now. All right, I made myself a green letter A. This is going to become a Hulk themed letter. You use the green to do the body and then some black to roll it out really thin. Just cut a little wedge of spikes all across the one side there. Leave the other end flat. Use a little bit of water on top and then lay it across the top, and now you've got the idea of his spiky hair, his black spiky hair on the green skin. Okay, so there you go. We got our Hulk Avenger. Very nice. Make sure your edges are sharp. And what is this going to be? Let's find out. It's purple. So now we're going to do somebody purple in the Avengers. It's going to be Hawkeye. Yes, that's right. It's going to have an arrow going across that purple D, so I rolled out some brown really nice and thin and nice and straight as you can get it. Use a little bit of water there to add on to make sure it stays where you put it. I took a little teardrop shape of gray that you see there, and I'm cutting a triangle out of the bottom to make an arrowhead, just real small, real careful. Pick it out, stick it on, and there you go. Now you got a nice sharp arrow point. And I'm going to add some feathers to the back of it. I'm making them out of black just because I had no idea what other colors to use for it. So whatever you guys want, go ahead and do. The name I'm doing is kind of long, so I got to make more letters than, or use more characters than normal, but you know, whatever you want. Take the most popular ones. Just don't mix your genres. You know, don't mix your DC with your Marvel, your Justice League with your Avengers, because that's just, you know, a noob mistake that you guys are better than that. So I cut out the two little arrow pieces. I'm using my knife blade to press little feather markings into it. And there you go. You got yourself an arrow for your Hawkeye letter. Put that bad boy aside. I got a red letter M. This is going to become a Captain America themed one, so I'm putting a blue circle on that red letter M, using some white that's rolled out pretty darn thin in my little teeny tiny star cutter, putting a star in the center of it with a little bit of water, just like that. And yes, I'm listening to my podcasts. It helps pass the time, and there you go. There, bam. All right, remember that black one, that the black letter K that we started with? We're coming back to it. Yes, for some reason I put it aside and didn't finish it. I don't know why, but that's the way I did it, so that's why I edited it, so that's why you get to view it. All right, I rolled out the white nice and thin, cut out a circle, and then used a bigger circle to make a thin circle. Yeah, lots of circles. And cutting out lots of little triangles to make like shark teeth kind of thing going a whole around it. And we're going to put that on our black letter K in order to make the Black Panther. This is so it has the you know, the black leather suit that he wears, and then the necklace that has all the power. So there you go. All right. This is going to be my Thor themed letter. So I used the blue letter E. I'm putting a red cape on him, and I know you're like, Jen, stop, because you're making Superman. I'm not. I'm really not. Okay. It's going to be Thor, so just trust me on this. I just took the red, wrinkled it up nice and thin, kind of a rectangle, drape it over the one side, as you can see I'm doing there, and make sure it's a little wrinkly so it looks like his cape that he always wears. And you know, however you need to glue it down, seal it down, make sure it looks good. Flatten down the top, and we're going to make a white circle, or actually, I'm sorry, it's gray. It's a light gray circle. And I'm going to put it carefully on the edge, on the upper corner, right there, as you can see. Because in the movies, when you see him, he has that cape, but it's held in place on each shoulder with the big circle metal holding thing. I don't know what you call it, a pin, a bracket. I don't know what it is, but it's on each shoulder. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm using straws that I picked up from different stores to put a couple of circles inside to make it look more like the design that he has, and then put it aside. So far, so good. Okay. Who else are we going to make? We're going to make one more. This is going to become Iron Man themed. So you've got your yellow. We're going old school. We're not going to do like the gold and metallics as much as the old school yellow and red. So you take your red, roll it out real thin, put your E on top of it, or whatever letter, and you're going to trace it out so that it will cover half of the letter. I'm just doing this to map out where my lines are. You see, I'm tracing it. So that way when I cut it and then put it on top, it'll match up. So as you can see, I'm very carefully and very tediously and probably boring you guys, but that's okay, because you really like it. I know you do. Okay. So yes, cut it out. Like I said, go halfway down the letter, about. Match it up, press it into place, a little bit of water, la la la. If you overlap, as you see there, just trim off any extra that sticks out. And do your best to keep it nice and matched up, because Iron Man's pretty clean in his angles. I'm making the little, I don't know, his light up heart thing in the center of his chest. It's a red circle. As you can see, I pressed it down. This is just a white circle that I, again, pressed down right on top of it. Put the two together and make sure your white circle is nice and even. Smooth it out if you need to. La la la. There you go. All right, now before you put it on though, going to use my knife blade and press some lines into it. He has a lot of seams in his armor, and the seams that come out from the centerpiece, they kind of come down and then out at an angle, or come down at an angle and then straight out. So that's what I'm doing here. You can see the line is at the angle. Now I'm doing straight into it. And fix it a little bit. And then the same thing on the other side. You come out, but since it's already gone, it doesn't matter. And then I'm going to put the circle in the center of it. If you have a better letter, because the E is, kind of lopsided, that's just where it ended up. If you have a more even letter, you can add more lines or whatever you want. And that's what I did here. So again, just make sure that white circle in the center is nice and round. And there you go. You got a bunch of Avengers styled letters. Hopefully you liked it. Please like and subscribe. Check out my other stuff. Thank you very much. Bye.